What is going on, everybody? Yeah, so it's a new month. Good evening there, Jack Dog. Coming in there, I guess, as far as hope your evening's going well. So I did put the standard C1 Corvette away because we did some work in the off stream. One of the major things that we did in the off stream was to get. Let me open up the garage here. We did get the Pagani, I guess, as far as DLC, as well as the Ford DLC. Those are the ones that seem to be pretty decently priced, I guess, as far as in this latest sale, I guess, as far as on the Steam. I don't know, the other cars, they're either already in the game that we have from the Drag DLC, or we just didn't need them, I guess, as far as didn't care for them too much. So, in any case, we should now be able to get that. So I only found this Revolution Pagani, I guess, as far as at the auction. I feel like I might have paid a little more than I wanted to. It was like over 100,000 for it, but I really want to probably get the I think it's called the Haya something. I guess, as far as I think that's what I want to get eventually. But got the Revolution and also a Ford Mustang. We got a pretty decent price for this. Thing's pretty gutted out. This was also at the auction. So we got a couple of cars to work on, I guess, as far as like that. I already did flip in the off stream, I guess, as far as the one Ferrari that we had in the Project Garage. In order to regain, I guess, as far as some of our monies in the bank, I guess, as far as from buying those cars at the auction. We still got this guy to work on, I guess, as far as that's my own, I guess, as far as attempt, I guess, as far as that a drag Camaro. Really like to maybe work on that, I guess, as far as a little bit. It needs a little bit of tuning, you know, all that stuff to it. But yeah, I just put the standard C1 away. What we're going to focus on here for now is getting this guy, I guess, as far as more than this one. So they have the same engine. We came to this conclusion last week, I guess, as far as before the Turkey holiday event. This one's at 1497 horsepower rated, and that seems to be, I'm not gonna say that's the highest we can get, but we've got everything performance to a 3-star, right? So everything's LS engine, I guess, as far as, so we do have the option to put the Coyote in this thing here now with that Ford DLC. I don't know if I'll ever do that, but I noticed a lot of these options get opened up, I guess, as far as with having that in there. We can also put the Boss in it. So yeah, some of these swap options, I guess, as far as definitely open up for us. So, but yeah, this car is at a all the performance parts we can, as well as 3-star. So we're trying to get these a 1-to-1 match. So there is a difference between even if it's the same engine, depends on the car you put it into. So this one's a base of 780. Currently, we have it up to 1318 horsepower. We did not get the certain parts, I guess, as far as to a 3-star to include, say, the ECU. Hello there, Dan. What's going on there, Dan? Welcome on in. Welcome on in. So yeah, we did not get, hope your day is going well, by the way. We did not get this to a 3-star, as well as the ignition oils and all that stuff. So we need to get a lot of these things here to a 3-star. Hello there, everybody. What's going on with Mr. Twister coming on in as well? Yeah, so we're basically in that boat, I guess, as far as to get this ZL1 Camaro to the same level of the engine in that Impala SS is what we're calling it. It's not the SS trim, but we made it as much like the 96 Impala SS as much as possible. That's what we've tried to do there. One thing that still bugs me about this car, and this is why I've been doing quite a bit of tinkering with trying to get cars into the game through the editor, either through Blender or anything like that. I posted some pics up in the Discord, I guess, as far as you feel free to want to check those out, of my progress, I guess, as far as on that. Still needs a little bit of work, I guess, as far as on the attempts there, but I think it's possible. So what we're gonna do is get this guy. Got the scrap points, I guess, as far as available to us. We're gonna go ahead and get all the parts that we can to a 3-star, just much like that one, and see what kind of horsepower. Now we should be able to get well over 1,500 horsepower on this engine in this car, just primarily based on the base power that we can get on this engine within this car, or just that much different. So we should that's our baseline list for it anyway. So this thing here always does this as far as where I gotta lift it up. There we go. I guess we just get too close to it. All right, we're gonna take these off, get these all to 3-star. We may need to. It might be possible that we have to pull the engine. Because if we do have the pistons and all that stuff in there, we're going to need to get those to a 3-star. So, yep, supercharger's not to a 3-star. We might just go ahead and pull this engine now that I think of it. Let's just do that. We're going to get the engine. Let's get the oil drained. And, yeah, we'll just go that approach. We'll get it up on the stand. There we go. Now we can work on it this way. So I already did get some of the ignition coils off of it, but let's finish where we left off. So these just need to get to a 3-star. Not a big deal, but we've got to take them off in order to do so. Alright, we got our fuel rails. Other one. Okay. Now to get the supercharger off, we got to do belts. This idler. Alright, I have to take the belt off. Whoops, you gotta take the throttle off first. That one needs to get to a 3-star. Alright, supercharger. Get that to a 3-star. Intake. Get that to a 3-star. Yeah, quite a few things on here we gotta get to a 3-star anyway. The fuel filter is not okay. Cool. This auto 3-star, so that is the performance alternator. Oh, get that to a 3-star. Heads. Do I got the performance heads on this? I do. Those are already to a 3-star, so I'm thinking I gotta get these off. Those to a 3-star. Might try to take the oil pan off just to see, just to check the condition of the pistons. Because first off, I don't even know if I've got the, let's pull this off. In fact, let me turn the engine. And let me see what I got in here, pistons-wise. Yeah, so the piston's already in there with the 3-star, so we're good on the, all of that. So as far as the heads and all that, we're good. Front mount, put that back on. So it's mostly just all the top end stuff. I guess as far as we got to get to a 3-star. No big deal. Put that back on. Cool. We do need to get the clutch stuff onto this thing. We don't have performance clutch and all that, so less the clutch bearing, everything else clutch-wise, to include the flywheel, can be made performance. Let's get that all done. Alright. Cool. Cool. I'm gonna take this off here to see. I want to double check the cam. I think the cam's already performance with to a 3-star status. I'm gonna check that out real quick. Might as well. We got this far. So the cam. Oh shoot! I gotta take that off too. Didn't really want to have to take all this off, but in an effort, I guess, as far as to make sure the cam's good to go. Alright. Can I get at it? There we go. Yep, so the cam's already a performance to a 3-star. That's all I wanted to know. Alright, I think we're good there. So let's get all these parts that we still have off here to 3-star. Let's do that. Alright, we gotta go into here. So just the performance parts that are not to a 3-star, we want to get all those put back onto the engine. Sparklers, I need to get those upgraded too, I believe. You know what? Let me do that real quick. So, sparklators. These are not to a 3-star yet. Let's get these to a 3-star. Gotta get all the performance parts to get as far as to a 3-star. That's the name of this game. Okay, let's get all our sparkulators to that. We'll get her done. Alright, let's get all these parts put back on. 3-star. I'm really curious to see what we'll get on there. We'll probably put a prediction up there just as far as to what we'll actually get. My prediction, we should get at least 1,560 horsepower at this point. At least, as far as that differential between the Impala, putting this engine in the Impala as opposed to the ZL1 Camaro. Should be at least 1,560. So yeah, we'll probably put a prediction up there. I guess as far as we had fun with that last week. I guess as far as for the viewers, I guess as far as to earn themselves a little bit of, throw some of the sanity points around. Well, I guess we got all the engine built, and let's get this pulled off. Now we can put it back in and get the rest of the stuff put on. Let's move this back over to B, or not to B. Oh, that engine. Here she is. All right, let's get this moved back out of the way. Cool. Okay, that's in. Let's get our ECU back in. That's to a 3-star. Good deal. Alright, everything else is on the bottom end. Let's get this up back in the air. Get the transmission and all that back in. I am really super duper curious to see what kind of horsepower we get out of this thing. Like I said, I'm going to put that prediction up there to see how close y'all are get to what I think it is. It's going to be. I think this would be pretty interesting. We're going to get the rest of this exhaust put into as far as performance. Oh man, don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Oh, here, thank you. Appreciate when you do that. Sometimes you just got to talk to it. 3-star on that. Cool. Now, let's get the exhaust pulled out so we can get the performance on that. That'll be the most of what we got to do to this ZL1 Camaro to get it 1-to-1, I guess, as far as to the Impala. For mufflers. Alright, let's get those all performance. So we need 2 mufflers, middle mufflers, rear mufflers, and catalytics. Get all those bought. Alright, so we need to go to 2 catalytics. Rear mufflers, 2 of those, and middle mufflers. Good deal. Alright, let's go get those to a 3-star. So let's get these all put back in. I know there's probably a lot of people who be like, don't tell people that, because as far as I'm going to make all those people that produce the Rosetta Stone or the Babel, I guess as far as make them lose money. That's not my intention though. Let me put it this way: easy build, hard to get right for the strip, for the drag strip. Really? In comparison, so I know we've built the concept EV concept car, and I don't know, that's pretty fun. It's really quiet. It goes really fast. It's surprisingly fast, but interesting. Interesting deal there. All right, so we got all that in there. I'm gonna lift up the Impala here and confirm that we do have the performance exhaust all over 3-star. So we have a 1-to-1 deal set up, I guess, as far as engine and exhaust set up on both cars. Nice. All right, cool. So let's see what we got here. We got exhaust. Yep. So it's all performance to a 3-star. Nice. Okay, so that's a 1-to-1 comparison here. So we got same engine, same exhaust, all to a 3-star. Tuned all the same. I'm gonna confirm that too. Just we'll take each one over to the dyno and just make sure both of them are tuned. They're maxed out. Should be 16%. Just to make sure we're all on the same page of music here. Okay. It's a cool deal. Get them completely down. That down. I'm going to take the Impala over here really quick over to the dyno and just compare. I want to see where the ECU's at. Just compare where the ECUs are at. So ECU all maxed out. That's what we want. Alright, let's move this back over to lift A. Let's check out the ZL1 Camaro. That one should be maxed out as well. This one we're gonna get dynoed while we after we get it over there. We're gonna find out here pretty cool. I'm gonna put the prediction up here in a second. So our ECU on this one here, let's make sure this one's to a 16%. I'm just running in everything. This is not, so we need to get this one to 16%. Max it out. There, oh, I had it. There we go. I just went too far. There we go. So as long as you can get 4 of the pots, it gets as far as that one level. That's usually how it works, and then you can just take the one pot and max it out, and then they all max out. Man, that took a little bit, I'm telling you. So we're going to probably need to get this redynoed, as we know, because we did get that retuned. So, but confirmed though, right? You all my witnesses as far as that we got both ECUs on both cars, same engine, different car. This one should get at least 1560. We're currently sitting at, what was it, 1318 on the horsepower. That was before we did any additional tuning. So this one's a 780 on the base. The Impala was a, what was it, 717 or something like that? Let's just reconfirm here. So that differential between the two, 680. So it's 100 miles and 100 horsepower difference. We're not going to get all the 100 difference, I guess, as far as just by doing what we did, right? So that we can rule that out. So we know it's going to be slightly less than 100 horsepower. Slightly less, but it's, so with that differential, if we add even the 100 horsepower difference that we see here between this one and the other one, that would be 1597. We know we probably won't hit that on the ZL1 Camaro. Probably won't hit that, but I'm guessing, this is my own estimation, that we should at least be able to get 1560. 1560, I think, is going to be the magic number. Love that color on the Camaro. On the yeah. So that was the viewer's choice, I guess, as far as we did a viewer's choice, I guess, as far as on this Camaro. And I think it was one of the second Camaros that we did, as far as the SS Street Camaro. Street Custom. I guess as far as, we got another one that's hot pink, that's in the garage, but this was the ZL1. Wait, hold on. So yeah, take that back. I thought this was the ZL1. We do have a ZL1 that's also in there too that has 1300 some odd horsepower to it. Don't let me get it mixed up. So yeah, this one is the Street Custom. We do have a ZL1 also in the garage, I guess, as far as that. We'll probably want to do the same thing to this one. It's got a different base power, I guess, as far as on that one. So that'll be interesting. Whatever findings we get on this one, we might be able to apply that to the ZL1 as well. So I've been calling this one a ZL1, and I apologize. It's not a ZL1, it's a SS Street Custom. Anywho, are we ready to dyno this? I am going to go ahead and put a prediction up here, so y'all can predict it. 1600, you think it should get 1600? Well, I'm going to put a predicky up here, I guess, as far as so you can, so the way I'll do this, let me see if I've got, I think I'll do it this way. What horsepower will we hit on the dyno? I'm going to put it up here. I'm going to wait for the prediction to get as far as to get completely done, and we'll see what we get here. I don't want anybody cheating. Ain't no cheating. Wait till after the dyno, and then you go ahead and predict. Nuh-uh, that's not how that works. Then let's see how well you guys did. Run the test. 1560 is my estimation. Definitely hoping it's at least over 1500. crap. I would have never guessed that. So that's like a 100 horsepower over what I was initially guesstimating. 1661 is the final tally on that dyno. I guess as far as performance parts, all 3-star. It is a beautiful sound, isn't it? It is a beautiful sound. So, let's see how y'all voted here. So it actually ended up being more than 1560, but it was at least 1560. So, let's see how y'all did here. Choose the outcome. Let's see what we got here. Whoops, go back for a second. So like most of you did more than 1560. In fact, 2 of you voted on more than 1560, and you would have been right. You were absolutely right. So choose the outcome. It was definitely more than 1560. There you go. Nice. So let's see what the only 2 of you voted, so I'm assuming it was just Jackdaw. So 150 goes to Jackdaw and Racer Batman. So you got to split that, I suppose. Nice. Good deal. That was a fun prediction. Yeah, that was definitely not what I would have expected. I could have probably maybe seen the 1600, but not that high. That's pretty cool. Kind of curious to see what we'll get on the ZL1 if we go to apply it the same way. So the only other thing left to do on this car, now that we got a dyno, let's take it over the strip. Have some fun with it over at the strip. Let's head over to the strip here real quick. Ooh, snowball! Now that we got so much more horsepower, we do have the Pangini DLC now. Like a glove.
Like a glove.
Nice. We do have the Pagani deals. Now, we do get this already, I guess, as far as with the drag DLC. But we do have one of these. We got a Revolution, I guess, as far as in the Project Warehouse, I guess, as far as to be able to work on. So we might get into that today. We'll see. Might get into that today. So we'll see what we can do against this Pagani, I guess, as far as with our newly tuned street custom Camaro. This ought to be fun. See if we need any additional tuning to the gearing and all that. Oh, I see it's got a white. That's kind of a simple color, I guess, as far as on that Pagani. Not very loud, I guess, as far as like our blue chrome on our Camaro. All right, here we go. There's no flapping. What the heck? Oh yeah, we definitely gotta. We definitely need to. We got to re-gear this thing with all that additional horsepower. I guess as far as it's a little bit not good. So we do have. Remember, if I did put slicks on this thing, I'm pretty sure I did. Nope, I think it's got sport or race on it. You might have to put some slicks on this bad boy. Might have to put some slicks on this with all this additional horsepower. But I noticed it was slipping quite a bit, and it might be just the tires. So we may have to put some slicks on her. Yeah, we definitely need to put some slicks on it. All right, we're gonna put some slicks on this bad boy. Yeah, so we were originally at 1,300 and some odd horsepower. Yeah, with this additional power here, it's just it's a little bit much. I'm gonna see if I can just get it down the strip, though. We're gonna take it easy. We'll just limp it down. I'm not worried about trying to win. Just I'm gonna get it down there. There we go. Nice. Alright, we did lose, but we're gonna get some. I think I only got the. Yeah, basically I can see you got treads on it, so we're gonna need to get some slicks onto this bad boy now. Okay, let's see. Let's go again and get these tires taken apart. Inventory. Put that on the list. Then go to here, go to the tire store. We want to put, I think I'm going to put these slicks on it, on the front, at least anyway. So they are 20-inch rims. Need 2 of them. Oh, crud, I forgot the size now. Hold on, gotta back it up here. So that was a 225 30 20. 225 30 20. Okay. So 225 30 20. Whoops. Two 25 30 20. There we go. We need 2 of them. So 2,720 credits for 2 new tires. 2 new slicks on the front. Oop. Nice. Cool. I'm gonna go put those back together on the rims. So we gotta make sure we put the right one on there. There we go. Fine. Alright, let's get these back on the car. You know what I want to do? I almost forgot. I want to get the drilled and slotted rotors. So, and I want to paint the calipers too. So let's get this on the list. I need to take the tires off of there. Now we've got this. Let's get this over at the tune shop. Right over here. And we want... Okay, I see what it is. So I want these fellas right now. I like that look of those. So we get 2 of those. Actually, we could probably get 4. Because we're going to need them for the back too. I'm going to do that. I'm going to get 4 of them. I'm not going to worry about getting them to 3-star or anything like that. I just want the look of it. That's all. So let's get these on in the front. Cool. We'll be able to put these on the back too. Get the pads on. There's no performance pads that we can put on it, but we can do rotors and calipers, basically. So let's get the rotors. Whoops. Mount. Rotor and pads. We're going to paint the calipers. And I think we're just going to go with a Willwood, Willwoodish, Willwood brakes, like the 6 piston. I wish there was the 6 piston performance caliper, to be honest. Okay, let's do this. We're going to do paint part and these guys. Paint them red. And I'm going to do a matte. That'll work. Cool, there's that one. Paint the other one. Oh, we already got the color. It's got to go matte. I don't need them shiny. I don't like shiny brake calipers. On some cars it looks pretty good, but in this case I don't want it that way. I like that flat look. Jackdaw getting some fluids. GG's there, Jackdaw. Alright, so we got that one done. We'll put these back on the car. When you paint it the matte color too, they don't tend to be as tacky, just as far as after you paint them, as much as it does on the gloss deals. That's another upside, I guess, as far as to painting them in the matte color. That's gonna look really good. Put our slicks on. Oh, that looks so good. I like it. Alright, let's get the other side. Our painted caliper. And slick. No, that's what I call a nice, good looking car. Yeah, it is, isn't it? There. I'm just going there, Crazy Skull Man. Nice. Hope you're doing well. So yeah, we got the front done. Let's get the back. We gotta get some beefy slicks in the back here too. So same as before, we're gonna take the calipers off and get those painted. So we're able to achieve what was the final tally? It was 1,661 horsepower on this car. Just recently dynoed it. Getting all the performance parts onto a 3-star. Super happy. We definitely got more power out of, than the Impala. Same engine, same everything basically. Got quite a bit more horsepower on this puppy. Pretty cool. Alrighty then. So let's go pull these tires apart. I get some slicks for it. Alright, here we go. Let's get those put back on the car. So, before we do that, hold on. Getting ahead of myself. Let's go ahead and get our rotors painted, or calipers painted. Alright, let's do that. Get these calipers painted. Red mats. Oops, passed it. Boop. Kind of my own take on the Willwood brake calipers, even though they're not a 6-piston. These are just a standard single piston. So there's that one. Get the other one. That one. Bloop. And that color. Only thing is we want it mattes. There we go. Cool. The other thing that I've come to find, I guess, as far as an experience, when you paint parts like this, I guess, as far as a gloss color, it has the propensity when they get heated up to get sticky, and then like all the dirt and the grime and whatever that tends to stick to it, and it takes away from the color. So when you paint it on more of a non-stick matte, it tends to not get like that. Because brakes do generate quite a bit of heat, I guess, as far as when you use them, especially in racing applications. So it makes sense, I guess, as far as to go ahead and not use something, I guess, as far as that's... Oh, that's the wrong one. Hold on. We want to put... There we go. That's drilled and slotted. There we go. So pads, painted calipers. Yeah, so if it was a true 6-piston Willwood caliper, it wouldn't have this hole right here. It'd be straight all the way across. And then would have the 6 individual pistons, I guess, as far as on that deal. That would be kind of cool if they would add something like that to the game. Okay, there's that one. I think that'd be really freaking cool. See, I like... See, if we were to make it any wider than that, it would look kind of gaudy looking. This sticks out just enough there, just to show we got some meat back there. That's good stuff, man. Good stuff. Alright, so we'll get this other performance drilled and slotted. Heads. And our painted caliper. Cool. Let's put our tire back on. Good deal. There it should be. Now, we could have probably went a little bit less wide on that if we wanted to. But we want to have a little bit of meat back there, so kept in the same size as the sport tire. Looks like she means business with all that 1,660 horsepower, that's for sure. Nice. Alright, let's get this back over to the dyno. Get a re-dyno with these new slicks on it. Probably get a little bit more horsepower out of this, too. So we were currently at 1,661 measured horsepower. 1,469 foot-pounds. That's kind of crazy. Let's go ahead and re-dyno it. Should get a little bit more than that now. I'm guessing maybe about 1675. Okay, it did stay. We didn't get any additional horsepower. Not a big deal though. We'll have a better grip, I guess, as far as on the strip at least. That's the main thing. Alright. Cool. Then nice. Let's go get this over to the strip and have some fun with it. Should be able to get it down there without getting all squirrely this time. Alright, here we go. Let's see what we got now. Get some practice on the quarter mile. So we get to go against the NC drag. He's got race on the front and slicks on the back. We got slicks all around. Alright, let's see what this thing can do. See what you got there, Mr. Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme. We're in the left lane. Life in the left lane. Oh, that looks so good. That stance on it too. So good. Nice. All right, let's see it. Let's get it down the Get it down the lane. Oh yeah, so much better. Missed the shift there, but we're fine. Totally beat it. We slept there a little bit, but I was just in awe, I guess, as far as yeah, it's nice and straight now with the slicks on it. A little over 9-second car. Not bad. We did sleep there, so we got to take into account there. I think we got easily a 9-second car now with this this setup. So we get the drag van. This one here that we've got, this has got well over 2,700 horsepower. It is a turbo, twin turbo charge, I guess, as far as deal. We might have her work cut out for us with this van. All right, here we go. We're in the right lane this time. So we already saw success in the left lane. That seemed close. A really good reaction time. Oh wow, we got even better than a 9-second car. So with getting the good reaction time, we got even better than a 9-second car. Smoked that drag van. Even had a pretty decent reaction time there too. Wow, that's cool. We're gonna have to definitely do some serious dragging with this car. So we can go up against a turbo. This is one of my own configs. This is just a twin turbo, I guess, as far as it's got slicks on this too, a little bit less tuning. So we got a turbocharged, another turbocharged engine for this matchup. See what we can do. Oh, he's got that metallic green on that. Okay, that Camaro. Check that deal out. See if we can beat it. It was nothing. A little bit more practice. What? The heck happened there? And let me go down the strip with it. Huh? That seemed bugged out. I don't know why I did that. Try that again. Straight as an arrow on the strip here. With those slicks on there. Hell yeah. Yeah, we got... Whew, that's pretty consistent there. We're getting 8.7. Consistently. That's a nice little hot rod now, I guess, as far as with all the upgrades. Get to go against the rest of them out. So this has LS engine, same engine. He's got some slicks. He's got some pretty decent tuning on this guy, on this thing too. It's a pretty good matchup, I guess, as far as against the C1 Restomod, which has also the same engine. Yeah, let's go. I think it would be cool if I could take like 2 of my own cars, just as far as pit them against each other. That'd be pretty cool. I'd like that option. Really cool setup on that where he's got the silver cove, I guess, as far as on the side with the blue paint. Neat. There we go. I don't even need 6th gear, really. I just kind of put it in there just to kind of sail it in there. 8.6, that's even better. Wow. So we beat the rest of the mod. Tuning is going to come into play, I guess, as far as with these other cars. I think I'm feeling pretty good about this car. We should be able to take this all the way to the end if we do it, race it for serious money. So we got the 1, and this is also known as the Thor, I guess, as far as the Hammered All Thor. This one's also a supercharged deal, I guess, as far as we know. Not as much tuning. He does have the slicks on it. Let's see if we can beat this. This is the high-end Koenigsegg, I guess, as far as when it comes to the trims. Hey, you're gonna be missing out there, Jackdaw. We're just smoking all these cars so far. See if we can smoke this Koenigsegg. Fluttered a little bit on the shifting, but I think we're good. I think we're good. Right on. Yeah, 8.7 all day long. All day long with this car. Beat it by not quite 2/10 there. Nice. So there's the Pagani Tempesta. I don't know. This is a V12, so the fact that it's got more cylinders on it, it could beat us. Let's see. See if the Paganis beat us. These Paganis definitely, they do typically like to beat us, I guess, as far as no matter what we got on our car. But let's see what we got here. Let's see what we can do. Slapped a little bit. I don't know. Wow, we slept there quite a bit. 9 seconds. Didn't beat him by much, and I think a lot of it had to do with that really crazy reaction time. Made it really close. So that's the Tempesta. So I'm kind of wondering the different trims of this. I think there's 3. So there's this one, the Hyura, I don't know if I'm saying that right, and the Revolution. We do have a Revolution, I guess, as far as in our project garage. It would potentially work on. So we got that one. Here's the Revolution. Let's see if we can do against the Revolution. So this is one that we do have in our project garage to potentially work on. So let's see what we can do here. So we're in the right lane. I'm getting a lot of... Oh, look at them. Slotted and drilled rotors with the painted calipers. Hell yeah. Looks so good. Oh, that's a cool paint scheme, I guess, as far as on that Pagani too. Let's see if we can beat it though. Let's leave it in our dust. Cool. 8.75 to a 9.2. Man, we're smoking these Paganis. Smoking the Paganis. Welcome back there, Jackdaw. You got to witness, I guess, as far as us beating the Paganis. So pretty much all the trims of the Paganis, I guess, we're beating with this newly tuned Street Custom Camaro. Got a lot of horsepower. It didn't have quite as much tuning. I think with more tuning, it might have something for us. We already did an NC drag. We already did the turbo, rest of mod. We already did that one. Turbo, drag monster. Did we go get this one? So this is... I don't think it did. I'm gonna do it anyway. So we did the Tempesta and the Revolution, but we didn't do just the how do you pronounce that? Hyura? Hyura? Hyura. Hyura. I don't know. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. I know I was saying Pagani wrong. It's first for the longest time. I was calling it Pangini. So don't mind my pronunciations. I just know I like to beat the cars. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to do this for some serious cash. We got a nice little hot rod here with this deal. Alright, so Tempesta, we already beat it. C1 Restomod, standard Tempesta. Drag van. I don't think I did the drag van yet, did we? I'm gonna try it. Not with the, I think the last time you went up against the drag van, we were slip sliding all over the place, so let's try it. Now that we got it all nice and slick to the ground. That's so good. So good. Alright, so sailed it right in there. 8.7 to a 9.4, man. We kicked the pants off that. Now, keeping in mind, the drag van that we have, I don't know if this one necessarily has the same, what kind of tuning did it have? Not a lot of tuning. So, the tuning that we've got on ours, I guess as far as well, I don't even know what the percentage is. Didn't have as much there. This has a lot of potential. If it's got the tuning, this thing could potentially beat us. Alright, so I think we got enough practice in. Let's go ahead and do this for some real money. We'll put some predictions up here. Now, keep it in mind though, there's if we do go against any of these cars in this deal that have more tuning than what we practice with it, they could potentially still beat us. Yep, we're gonna get into this for 1,000. All right, let me go ahead and put a prediction up. Can we make it all the way to the end? I should already have this one here. Yes or no? Pretty simple. We're gonna leave it up there for a minute. Feel free to get your predictions in there if we can make it all the way to the end. I'm gonna go ahead and get this first race underway while you guys are getting your predictions in there. All right, here we go. So we're going up against the drag monster. Speaking of which, going up against the drag monster. So depending on what, how much tuning it's got, it could still beat us. Could still beat us. I might get a red light. You never know. So far we practiced pretty good, so I'm pretty confident. Don't want to get cocky about it, but you know, I'm just saying. There's race number 1. We slept there a ton. 8.8 though still. Is this gonna show me? No, it didn't. So it didn't show me what kind of tuning it had on it. Want to get an idea. So the next one we're going up against is a Cutlass Supreme NC Drag. Here goes nothing. We already beat the NC Drag. A lot of these cars in practice we were able to beat, but with only a particular amount of tuning. We're still in the left lane. Seem to be doing good on the left lane. Life in the left lane. So it's our NC Drag, old Cutlass Supreme. It's a nice little hot rod. Smoking them. Look at that. Smoking these cars. Alright, what's the next one we go up against? We're going up against the Pagani Zonda Revolution. That's our next race. Here we go. Hopefully you got your predictions in there, folks. Get yourself some additional sanity points. You can use those on the... so we're in the right lane this time. Guess we're having too much... You're having too much luck, I guess, as far as over in the left lane. That's a cool paint job, I guess, as far as on that Pagani Zonda Revolution. I don't know if the one, I'll have to look and see what we got in exactly in the project warehouse, but I think that's the one that we've got to work on. We'll check it out here after we do some runs. We're like neck and neck there, just as far as for a little bit. So, nope. Actually, even at the 8th mile, I guess as far as we're smoking it. 8.8 and 9.3. Holy smokes. We were a little bit even up until the 3:30 mark, I guess, as far as then I pulled away. Nice. Very nice. We go and win? Nice. So yeah, hopefully you got your predictions in there. So here's the last race. We're going up against the NC Drag. It's a custom config as far as for the Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme. We beat it once. We just gotta beat it again. Here we go. This is for all the bells and whistles. Back in the left lane. Life in the left lane. Oh, I like that color on it too. It's got like a metallic champagne to it. It's not quite gold, it's more like a champagne. That's pretty cool on that car, I like it. We got a good champagne color, just a little bit lighter than Avondale in our parking garage. Let's see if we can beat it though. Cool. I feel like he was right there though too. 8.8 to a 9.3. We're beating these the differentials here, I guess, as far as our pretty how do I say it? Pretty consistent. That's what I meant to say. Pretty consistent on the differentials. So there's that run. Nice. So we didn't make it all the way there. There's the official tally. Now, let's see if we can do... how did everybody predict here? So, one said no. Is that right? And two said yes. One of you said no. We're gonna find out who. So let's choose the outcome. Obviously, we did make it all the way to the end. And complete prediction. So who was the final winner there? It's gonna tell us here in a second. 1K. Holy crap! You guys are getting serious on this now. Jack Dow and Crazy Skull Man, I guess, as far as you get to split that up there. GG's. Nice. Bummer for that that one person, I guess, as far as that voted against us. Oh, you did not voted? So I don't know, whoever voted no, I guess, as far as you voted wrong, whoever it happened to be. Alright, so that was fun. Let's go ahead and head back to the house. We got our Impala SS, I guess, as far as we got to do something with now. Alright, we got some fun to do here with the Impala SS now. So, same engine, same setup, same everything. The only thing different is the car. So the fact that this one doesn't get quite as much horsepower as our custom, so we get a little bit less. This is the most we've been able to get out of it with the same engine as that car. So let's get this over to drag strip. We don't need a dyno, it's already dynoed. Let's take it over the strip and have some fun with it. This ought to be fun. Well, let's do 1-to-1. We're just gonna get some practice here for the time being. To see what we got. So we all get to go against the turbo trim, I guess, as far as of the Camaro SS Street Custom. Alright. See what the Impala SS can do now. And this is a really fun car to drive too, I guess, as far as here, regardless of the fact that it gets a little bit less horsepower. The one thing that bugs me about this one is we cannot change the color of the dash. I wish we could do that. So it's kind of much the same as the station wagon, the Buick Roadmaster station wagon. We can't take the wood trim off the side. It's kind of one of those types of. That's a cool color on that Camaro too. I like that color. Cool. See if you can beat it though. There we go. So just get some practice in here for starters. I should probably add too that the gearing on this Impala is identical, I guess, as far as to the one we just raced. I guess as far as our Camaro we just raced, the blue chrome. A little bit less. Yeah, we got a slow reaction time, but don't get as much lower time, I guess, as far as this like that, because it doesn't have as much horsepower. So yeah, it definitely does make a difference the type of car you put the engine into, as far as you can set it up the same way as any other car, but because of the weight and all that stuff too, I guess, as far as it does factor into that. Alright, let's see what else we can go against. So we got the standard Pagani Hyra. That's how I'm gonna say it that way until someone corrects my pronunciation of that. Hyra. Life in the right lane. I actually like to be in the left lane more. Oh, that's a cool color on that too. It's like a deep reddish brown. Ruby, maybe even a deep ruby. That's kind of cool. We got the tinted windows on our deal too, as far as our Impala SS. Come on, Pagani. Still right there. I think we got him. Yeah, buddy. So this one's, yeah. Uh-oh, did something break? I don't know, we're on the strip there. I don't know if it was, it might have been the Pagani. I think it might have been the Pagani, I guess, as far as might have had something broke. It's very possible. Oh, I know it wasn't me. I'm hoping it wasn't me. Ay. So we haven't gotten, okay, well, what are we missing on this car yet? So we don't have this maxed out on the drag rating. I just noticed that. not maxed out on the drag rating. We definitely missed something here. I'm gonna take this back to the house here real quick. I was under the assumption. Let's give it a little once over here just to kind of see. Let's just see here. So we got mission coils, 3-star, 3-star. ECU, 3-star. Throttle, 3-star. Okay. Alright, so this alternator. Oh, we do not have a performance alternator. Ooh, okay, so we're gonna have to change that. Performance alternator, we need to get that on there. That's just a standard alternator. Alright, let's do that. Let's get this performance alternator onto this guy. Alright, let's do alternator. Might be able to get a little bit more out of this yet. So we already got performance exhaust manifolds. Nice. Okay, so we definitely need to get out the alternator. Put that on the list. Let's get that over to the tune-up shop. And let's make sure we get the right one. Take that off. Get the performance one of those. Get that to a 3-star. So we might have a little bit more room, I guess, as far as on this Impala yet. Over here, and let's get this to a 3-star. There we go. Still got 20,000 scrap points. Nice. Get this back on the Impala. Alright. The belt back on. Everything else should be good now. We're going to get this re-dynoed after we get this in here and see what we got. I don't know if that's going to get us there or not. I guess as far as with that, but we'll find out. We'll find out. Okay. So that's good there. Let's get this re-dynoed. See what we get here. Trying to get it maxed out on the drag rating, I guess, as far as... whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Put it over to the dyno. Alright, let's see if we can get... So 1497 was our previous number. Just to confirm. Should be able to get a little bit more than that now. I don't know how much more. I don't assume that much more, but... Everything else is the same as compared to the Camaro, so let's just see. Nice. Still didn't max it out on the drag rating though. 887. What are we missing on this thing yet? So let me see what else we're missing on this thing. So let me see here. Air cleaner. That's still a 3-star. That's performance 3-star. Okay, we got transmission to a 3-star, performance 3-star. What the heck are we missing on this thing? We don't have it maxed out. Power steering pump. I don't even think I got it. So I'm trying to compare it to the Camaro. Trying to compare it to the Camaro. Let me see. Let me get it back over to fifth day. Trying to get it 1-to-1 there. Alright, let's see what we got here. So on this one, I don't even think I got the performance deal on this one. I just want to see. So, water pump. Power steering. That one's not performance. So, that shouldn't be it. We're missing something, I guess, as far as in comparison to the Camaro. So, water pump. Where's the power steering pump? That's right there. Yeah, so those are equal. ECU, definitely got that. Got ahead of myself, so I gotta keep this off, then get that belt off. Power steering, let's do this. It's already drained the fluid, so we shouldn't get it all over the floor. Alright, so power steering pump. That's right there. Let's go see if there's a performance one of those. I don't think those are performance. Oh, they are. Damn. All right. So we'll get that to a 3-star. Let's do that. So we'll get that to a 3-star. I'm happy with the way the Camaro is set up, I'll be honest. I'm just trying to get it somewhat comparable, I guess, as far as to the Impala at this point. So where's that power steering pump? There it is. Let's get that to a 3-star. Put that on, and we'll test it again. Now it may come down to where we got to get the performance fuel pump into there as well. But we'll put a part on at a time and see what we get. Let's see what we get. It's a good start though. Little power steering pump. There we go. Fuel pump may get you there. We'll see. I'm gonna do this power steering first, and if it don't, then we'll do a fuel pump. So you kind of see what we get here. It's kind of cool that we do have the options, I guess, as far as to do all that. Okay, so that's all on. Cool. Now, let's get this over to the dyno and see if we get this now. So we did get quite a bit more, I guess, as far as just by putting the alternator on it. We went from $14.97 to $15.10. So, stands the reason we should be able to get a little bit more with that performance power steering pump. Oh, you know what? I gotta put the... Hold on. I gotta put the fluids back in there. Put some fluids back in there. Gotta put some more Gatorade in here. And some cherry juice in the other one. Almost forgot. Yeah, so I'm finding it pretty interesting how much more we got to add to the engine on this car in comparison to the Camaro, just to get it to a certain level. Oh wow, I didn't mean to do that. What the heck you doing, dude? There we go. I was trying to move and it turned my flashlight on. There we go. Alright, so there's that. So we should get a little bit more than 1510. But we're also trying to get the drag rating maxed out too. So let's get this over to the dyno. And if we don't quite get there, we've got the fuel pump, I guess, as far as yet to do. Alright, here goes nothing. Yep, I made those all 3-star, both the power steering pump and the alternator. Yeah, both the alternator and the power steering pump we did. We're getting there. We're 892. 1519, so we got 9 more horsepower just by putting that power steering pump on there. 892 we're currently at. Nice. So we'll probably definitely have to put the performance fuel pump on there. We're getting there, a little bit at a time. Cool. So it's definitely still going to be less horsepower in this one, regardless of how much more performance parts we put on it in comparison to this one. And that's the name of the game, I guess, as far as when it does come down to, you know, the type of car, that weight of it, all that good stuff. So I don't need that. Let's get this lifted up and get the performance fuel pump into it. And I think that's going to be about it that we can get for performance parts on the this car. We already got the exhaust. We just got to do fuel pump, which is right here. Alright, let's get a performance one of those. Alright, let's go to the store. Should be on the list. There we go. Let's get this to a 3-star. And see if we can get out of that. But we still got over 20,000 scrap points. That's crazy. Even with as much upgrades that we've made to our performance parts, we still got quite a bit of scrap points. Alright, there we go. Got that to a 3-star. Let's get that put back in here. Oh, why do you do that, dude? Why? Don't do that. I hate when it zooms me back. Part mount, fuel pump. There we go. 3-star performance fuel pump. Alright, let's see what we get out of that. Now, I think, like I said, that's going to be all the performance parts we can really put on this car. I think that's going to be about it. So we got the alternator, power steering pump, cam, pistons, supercharger, all that stuff. ECU, 3-stage, 3-star. Get it back over the dyno. So I think this is going to be it. That's all we're going to be able to get. Not sure if this is going to max it out or not. We're going to find out though. $1532 and a 900. Got it at a 900 drag rating. So I don't know what else we can put on this thing. So we did definitely increase the horsepower, but it's 900 is, seems to be the max we can get off this one. Not really sure what else we can put into this thing to max out the drag rating. We got pretty much everything on it. Let's get this back over to A. Trying to think. We got the air filter, fuel filter. Yeah, so I think in 900 is going to probably be the highest we can get on this one. With all the performance parts to a 3-star. Let me take a look here in the store to see if I did miss anything. So we did air filter, we did alternator, we did the cam, well, cams, throttle body we did, clutch stuff. Trying to wonder if I did do the clutch stuff. I'm pretty sure I did. I'm gonna double check that though. Heads. Here, so heads. Yep, those are 3-star performance. I'm not 100% sure on the clutch stuff. So let me, I'm just trying to rule out, I guess, as far as anything that we may have missed, as far as. Put these off. So, yep, definitely not a performance flywheel. Alright, let's do inventory. Flywheel. Yep, let's get one of those. Definitely make sure we get it to a 3-star. Flywheel. Boop. And let's get that to a 3-star. Okay, let's see what we got here. Strap points, flywheel. Gotta make this car a little bit more fly. So, performance flywheel, yes please. Alright, that is now to a 3-star. Let's get that put into the car. Do. Performance flywheel, 3-star going. Okay, let's get her over to the dyno and try her out now. So let's do dyno. Yes, please. Let's see what we get now. So 15, what was it? 1539. We got on the 1532. We should be able to get a little bit more than that, as well as a little bit higher drag rating. Should be able to max it out, I'm hoping. See what we get though. We gained about 5 horsepower, 1532. We're at a 903 on the drag rating. 903. Interesting. Now I'm just kind of wondering if it is even possible, I guess, as far as to get this maxed out on the drag rating for this car. That is pretty much everything. Engine, transmission, fuel pump. Yeah, if we think of anything else, we're gonna have to make sure we get it applied to it. That's all I can think of for now. Let's get it over to the strip though and have some fun with it though. Oh, we got, oh, there we can. There we got, Do some quick tests here. We've got, what did we say, 1,537 horsepower. Pretty impressive. We got pretty close to that 1,560 that I felt we were going to get on the Camaro. So, if that's any comparison, I guess as far as that's pretty neat. We got pretty close to that number, I guess, as far as on this car. See if we can beat the Pagani here with this Impala. Pagani kind of stayed with us, I guess, as far as for a little bit. We beat it though, 9.5 or 9.622. That was a good race. So we got the turbo Camaro, turbo power. Still in the left lane? Yep, still in the left lane. Yeah, we're just getting some practice here for the time being here. I'm gonna take this and I need to change that plate too. I almost forgot about that. Gotta put a personalized plate on it. Yeah, for this setup here, I think that's pretty good. Now, the fact that we got 1,600 and some odd horsepower, I guess, as far as on the other deal, that's getting well under 9 seconds. You know, it makes sense, I guess, as far as like that. Not too disappointed with the turnout of this Impala. I really would like to be able to get this, find out what we can do to max out the drag rating. I mean, we're still A, don't get me wrong, but the fact that this Camaro is definitely capable. So we got the Resto mod, same engine, less tuning. I think we'll do this one race, and then we'll go ahead and do for some cash. We'll do some predictions. See if we can make it all the way to the end with this Impala. This has been fun to work on, this car. Default car in comparison, so nothing really special, I guess, as far as the configuration. It's really just vanilla car that we put all the performance parts to 3-star, I guess, as far as 2, and we're able to get this out of it. I think that's not bad at all. So the only one other flaw, I'm going to keep mentioning it, is the fact that we cannot change the color of the dash on this thing. We can do the seats, especially with the quality of life mod, I guess, as far as being able to do that, so that's cool. Oh, look at this. He's got the red. Is that the silver cove or the white cove? Can't really tell. That looks really nice. We got one of those of our own, I guess, as far as in our garage. Later there, vet. Oh, missed a shift. Didn't really need 6th gear, but it's kind of a insurance policy. 9.3. That's even better, I guess, as far as the 9.5. So it's possible, but definitely probably won't be able to get under 9 seconds with this one here. Not a terrible thing. The type of car it is, I guess, as far as weight and all that stuff, I guess, as far as kind of factors in there, so pretty impressive. All right, let's go ahead and let's go back this way. We're going to do this for some serious monies. Go to the quarter mile, sign up for that. So the first car we're going up against is the Resto Mod C1. So let me put a prediction out here, see if we can make it all the way to the end. Start prediction. Can we make it all the way in? Simple yes or no. Let's get that out there. Y'all can feel free to get your predictions in there while I get this first race underway. Going against the Resto Mod C1 Corvette. Here we go. Alright, here we go. We already beat it in practice, so in theory anyway, we should be good. As far as based on practice. Cool color on that. It's got like a aquamarine. Nice. Not bad. I'll take it. Alright. Ready, folks? Here we go. And we get it in that 3rd gear, we just take off. We're just gone after 3rd gear. Alright, there's the first race. 9.5. This is easily a 9.5 car all day long, yep. In comparison to the Camaro, which can get well under 9 seconds. Alright, that's our first race. Second race, we're going against the Pagani Hyra Tempesta. I'm going to keep saying it that way until somebody necessarily corrects my Alright, Pagani, Hyra, Tempesta. Coming up. We beat it in practice. We'll be able to get it this time, too. Okay. I guess they're keeping us in the left lane. We seem to be doing pretty good here in the left lane. Third gear, we just take off. I heard him, he was right there too. 999387 Not bad. This is probably our all-time best, I guess, as far as we can get is about a 9.3. 9.5 pretty much all day long though, with this car, for sure. Alright. Next race. Next one we're going up against a Zonda Revolution. Pagani Zonda Revolution is our next one. So 2 different Paganis. There we go. Hopefully you got your predictions in there, folks. Here goes nothing. The Pagani Zonda Revolution. We're gonna probably be checking that car out, I guess, as far as in our project garage, I guess, as far as get down to the nitty-gritty of how those cars are put together. It's got a really interesting sound to it, as far as on the idle. Can't really describe that. Uh-oh. 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 Ooh, that Zonda had something for us there. Woo! We got a pretty good reaction time there, too, and he beat us. Look at that. 9.556. Dead even, I guess, as far as at the finish line. Holy cow, yeah. That. I did sleep there a little bit, I guess, as far as in comparison, but wow, that was not expected. We got, like I said, we got one of these, I guess, as far as in our project garage. That might be fun to work on, I guess, as far as like, that's got some potential there. So we did not make it all the way to the end there, folks. So we got this last race here. I'm gonna vote the Revolution. We're gonna root for the Revolution. Let's go all in on that one. See what we get. No! Oh goodness! But we did make it that far, so we at least paid for our entry there. So for those of you, whatever you predicted, Eric, as far as we made it all the way in, we did not, unfortunately. That's a bummer. I had pretty good hopes. So 2 of you said no, 1 of you said yes. All right, so choose the outcome. It was indeed no. And we get a snowball, I guess, as far as in the face, I guess, as far as for our troubles. Squire Evan. Here's a snowball right back at you. Right back at you. 987 sanity points went to Jack Daw and Racer Batman, I guess, as far as for saying I couldn't do it. So unfaithful. So unfaithful. I guess, but it definitely... You say, yeah, we got a new month here. It is December, indeed. Cheers. We're not getting my beer on, I guess, as far as just yet, but we will be. As far as post-stream, for sure. Cheers. In fact, let me go ahead. Whatever happens to be your favorite beverage at the moment there, folks. Cheers up to you. Alright, so that was our first run here as far as with the Impala. We did not make it all the way in. I want to do another run. I definitely want to do another run. I feel like I need some redemption. So let's go ahead and do another run. I'll put another prediction up on the quarter mile. Sign up here. I'm feeling really good as far as we can make it all the way to the end. You're not tonight. I'm exhausted. Be right back. No problem there, Jack Daw. I'm gonna get another prediction up here, and so it looks like the first car we're going up against in the first round is just a Pagani Hyra. Not the Tempesta or anything special, just the standard Hyra. We've been able to beat that, I guess, as far as in practice, so stands to reason. Let me go ahead and put... Let me see here. Prediction. Start prediction. Can I make it all the way to the end? Yes or no? Boop. Let's get it out there. You all feel free to vote when I get this first race underway. Here goes nothing. All right. Going against the Pagani Hyra. Hyra. I'm going to keep saying it wrong. Life in the left lane. Here we go. First race. Coming your way. I think we got him. Good deal. First race is in the books. I can feel if you got a little bit more time, I guess, as far as getting. We got some predickies in there so far. Feel free to get them in there while got a few seconds. Okay, first race is in the books. We did make it. So we get to go against another one of the Pagani Hyras in the next round. All right, prediction is complete. Moving on to the second race. Here we go. Life in the left lane. We get a lot of luck here in the left lane. So it's basically another Pagani Hyra that we're going to get against in the second round. Man, he was right there. Holy crap. 9.4 to a 9.6. I could hear him in that right lane there. 9.453 to a 9.604. Whew. I could hear the turbos. It gets as far as over in that deal in the other lane. All right, so we made it through the second round. We get to go against maybe it might be on this next one a little bit though, so we'll see. We get to go against the C1 Corvette Resto Mod in the next race, third race. Are we ready? We're gonna have to be. We're gonna have to be. Here goes nothing. All right, we're in the right lane this time. I guess they felt we were having too much luck in the left lane. So the rest of my C1's Corvette's got the left lane this time. Here in the right lane. Here we go. Third race. Sail it in. Right on. We slept there a little bit. That's fine. We still beat him. Slept there a little bit more than I liked to. That I was comfortable with. Alright, so that's the third race. Now we get to go against the Revolution again. So they beat us last time. So we get hopefully an honest redemption here, I guess, as far as in this matchup. So here we go. This car beat us, I guess, as far as the last time we were here. Gotta beat him. So we get so we're in the opposite lane of comparison to last time. We were in the left lane last time. We got lost. We got beat. Not this time. Not this time. Cross our fingers. Here goes nothing. You get him? Yes! Good deal. 9386 to a 9521. Ooh, man, that was close. I could hear him right there, too. He was, like, right there. Wow. So the fact that we got less of a drag rating, I guess, as far as than that. So it is obviously possible, I guess, as far as to beat that Revolution. It's just wasn't in the cards for us, so I guess, as far as previous time. Alright, so we did make it to the end there. Let me get our payout, I guess, as far as for our efforts. So, outcome. It was a yes. So choose the outcome. It was yes. So, for those of you that voted against me, I guess, as far as you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Have no confidence in me. So what was the result there? Did anybody get anything? Nobody. Nobody thought it would happen. Well, you paid the price for that, I guess, as far as for not having any faith in me. So there you go. Alright, we're going to head back over here to the house. We're going to get this car washed. Let's get this back over to the car wash. Give it a nice bath, I guess, as far as ever doing some runs there over at the drag strip. Gets a little dirty, I guess, as far as after doing that. Ta-da! So I think this car turned out pretty good, I guess, as far as for what we have here. We'll continue to probably tweak on it, I guess, as far as to see if we can get the drag rating maxed out. But it's currently sitting at 1,537 horsepower. So it's a little bit more than 100 horsepower less than the Camaro SS that we have in the garage. Let's move this over to lift A. You heard it, but you didn't see it? Oh, yeah. Cool. So, yeah, definitely, it was a nice little experiment, I guess, as far as to see what kind of performance and such we could get in one car to the other. So basically, same engine and such. We did have to put quite a bit more in performance parts into the Impala in comparison to this. We definitely got room for improvement on this car here. So if we put the performance fuel pump and all that stuff onto this one, we can definitely, I like it the way it is. I'm going to be honest. I really like the way this this Camaro performs the way it is. So I probably won't do any more with it, at least for now. What I am kind of curious to do is to take the ZL1 that we have in the garage and apply the same aspects, I guess, as far as this street custom. Just to kind of see what we can, and compare that to the Impala as well, just to kind of see. So let's put this one back into the garage. I'm going to pull up the ZL1 that we have in the garage. I definitely want to try and apply all the same aspects as we did on the street custom Camaro that we just finished. So let's do B, or not to B. It ain't broke, don't fix it. Yeah, that's kind of my philosophy on that other Camaro. I like the way it is, so I'm going to leave it that way. I definitely feel there's probably a lot more horsepower we can get out of it if you get all the other performance parts into it. Do we really need to? Not really, not right now. So let's go ahead. I'm going to pull this engine out. The other thing I want to do too is clean this inventory out. Oh, I forgot to put that engine cover back on that. Damn, I gotta put that engine cover back on that one I just put away. Hold on a second. Sweet. Alright, let's try that now. So, I do need to clean out my inventory, like I was saying, though. So, let's, I guess I can put a lot of this. It's all 100%. I can put these all in the warehouse. Yeah, I'll put that all in the warehouse. So, I think I already got the slotted and drilled deals on this one. I think I already did that with the tires. Yep, I did. So I already got... Wait. Well, the rotors I didn't, but I got the painted calipers, so it looks like. So we'll get whatever performance parts we can get on that. Let's put all this stuff away first. So what we're trying to achieve here is much the same that we did for the... I don't know if we're going to get the same horsepower. That'd be pretty obvious, but at least to be able to get more horsepower out of it than what it already has. That's the goal. Just how much horsepower can we get out of this deal? Okay, so we need to get the oil out of it. Drain the oil. Should be nice and clean. No, I don't want to do that. Nice and clean. It's what we like to see. Pull it out. Alright, let's make sure we got... Yep, so that's already to a performance 3-star. Yep, that should be good there. What about the air filter? 3-star, yep, so it's all good. Nice. Cool. Cool. Alright, let's get the, check the engine out. That on the stand. Got some questions to ask it. Got to interrogate it. But we should be able to get better than the Impala then, because the Impala is already at a 1537. Is that what we said? So we should definitely be able to get better than the Impala on this one. And we already kind of knew that because the base power, I guess, as far as was higher, 1537. So yeah, 1537. So 1535 plus. So that would be roughly 1560 if you put the alternator on it. I'm just kind of spitballing some numbers here. So if you want to get to 1600, if we do the power steering pump as well as the fuel pump, we should get there. And that'll be pretty comparable, I guess, as far as to the street custom. Still going to be less because we know that that's just by design. Let's do a fuel pump. So I'm thinking we should be able to get 1600 on this one if we do all the performance parts to 3-star in comparison to that street custom. So yeah, like I said, 1600 is going to be my my guesstimate. It could be more or less than that. Let's get it over to the dyno. Let's make sure I didn't miss anything. So I got to get some more motor honey in it. Yep, got to put the motor honey back in. Yep, you already you know me too well. You know me too. You thinking 1700? All right, we're gonna get a prediction out here. Let me do that right now. Start a prediction. My guess is 16. I don't think it's gonna be more. So keeping in mind the SS Street Custom only got 1661. So just keep that in mind. This same amount of now we had to go a little bit more on the ZL1 here. You know, with that, I guess as far as so, I'm thinking it's going to be less than the Street Custom, which has already got like 1660, 1661 or whatever it is. So 1600 is going to be my guess. So let's do start prediction. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, cool. All the votes are in. All the votes are done. So let's see what we get out of this now. If it ends up being more than the Street Custom, I'm going to be very surprised. $15.73. So it didn't quite hit my mark, I guess, as far as the 1560 or 1600, I should say. 1560 was my earlier one, so that's still not terrible. So we were at 1535. 1535. So this seems to be the maximum potential on this one. So it's more than the Impala, for sure. So the Impala gets 1537. This one gets 1573 at its max with all the performance parts. We do have this max on in the drag rating too, in comparison to the Impala. So for those of you, I guess, as far as it didn't vote correctly, you might have lost out a little bit. Let's do the outcome. So it was less than 1600 was the actual outcome. Less than. I was really hoping it would hit the 1600. I don't know if there's anything more that I can do to it to get it there. But I'm kind of thinking we might need to put... So it does have slicks on it already, so it should be pretty good then. It's already got slicks on it. Yep, we already put the slicks on her. Good deal. So let's get this over to the track and see what it can do. Let's see what she can do. Let's have some fun with this ZL1. Miss. Yep, there we go. We'll probably get another prediction up there after I get some practice runs here with our ZL1 Camaro that we just newly tuned. Ooh, Zonda Revolution. This thing kicked our butt in one of the runs, I guess, as far as with the other Camaro. Let's see what we can do here in practice. You just got the base game. So just the base game. Highly recommend it if you have the option, I guess, as far as to get the drag DLC. It's super fun. We have a lot of fun with it over here. Highly recommended. Highly recommended. Okay, so we got our ZL1 trimmed Camaro, I guess, as far as going up against the Pagani Zonda Revolution. Let's see what we got here. I think we left that in the dust. You going to get the other DLC soon? Nice. Yeah, so we just recently got, based on the sale, it goes through the 4th of December, I think is what they said, which is, I forget what day that is. They've got a lot of the DLCs, to include the drag DLC, I guess, as far as is on sale too. So we grabbed the Pagani and the Ford DLCs, I guess, as far as in this latest sale. Because I want to be able to get, we do have one of these in our project garage to work on today. I want to get to that. Feeling pretty good about this car. We beat that car. Let's do one more. So we got the Rustamod C1 Corvette. A little bit of tuning. So we can beat this one. I'll do this one. Feeling pretty good so far. If we beat this one, we'll do this for some serious monies. Feel free to get on that raffle there, folks. Grab it while it's hot. Alright, let's go with this view. We're in the right lane this time. Overall, ZL1 looks good. So we did not get the slotted, golden slotted, but we do got the painted calipers. Yep, we do got the painted calipers on it at least. Anyway, that's our makeshift Zillwood, or Willwood. I take that back. I don't know where that came from. Willwood 6-piston caliper. They're not really, but that's the best we can do with it. So here we go. Missed the shift. Kind of slipped on the shifts there a little bit. Still got him though. Nice. So this one's more of a 9-second car, I guess, as far as pretty much all day long looks like. 9-second car. So pretty comparable, I guess, as far as to the Street Custom. So we were getting like, what was it, 8.7, I guess, as far as at our best, I guess, as far as with the Street Custom Camaro. Pretty comparable. You know, as far as horsepower and what we can get in the quarter mile. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. So, okay, let's go back here. Let's go to here, go to quarter mile. We're going to sign up for this and see if we can make it to the end. So I'm going to put a prediction out here. See if we can make it to the end with this ZL1. So we got at least a couple of practice runs there. Let's do this one. Simple yes or no. No obligation if you want to join into it or not, but you can get yourself some extra sanity points, I guess, as far as by joining in on the prediction. So we're going up against the drag van, I guess, as far as for our first race with the ZL1 Camaro. Let's go ahead and get this rolling. Well, the prediction is pretty simple. We're trying to make it all the way to the end, I guess, as far as to the last race. So first ups for bids here, we'll go up against the drag van. Everybody. Black against black. Chevy versus, actually this is GMC, but still under the GM banner. Let's see if we can beat this thing. Here we go. That's a nice little hot rod too, as far as the ZL1 Camaro. 8.6? Oh, we did get an 8.6, so that is very comparable, I guess, as far as to the Street Custom. Very comparable, even though it is less horsepower. Impressive. Yeah, this is definitely very comparable to the S. So we beat our first race. On to the second race. So the second race, we're going up against the SS Turbo trim of the Camaro. This is my own config. It's a pretty fun car, I guess, as far as just to have a turbo-powered Camaro SS. Alright, let's get this underway. Hopefully y'all got your predictions in there. Or if I'm going to make it all the way in. I did lose, I guess, as far as I won against the Pagani Zonda Revolution. We beat, that was against the other Camaro. So, it's definitely possible, I guess, as far as I could slip. I want to go against the Turbo Camaro SS Street Custom. Here we go. Actually, let's move it over here. Here goes. Cool deal. What DLC did you say? The drag racing DLC? Highly recommended. That's what I'm using right now, I guess, as far as the drag racing DLC. We made it through our second race. Beautiful. I think we kind of slept there a little bit. That's so it looks like we don't have. Oh, we do have a Revolution that's in the mixer. Looks like he already got beat though, so he's out. We don't have to go against the Zonda Revolution. Our next race here is going to be against the drag van again. Drag van once more. Wants another shot at this. Yeah, so this one here to graph is the drag DLC, drag racing DLC. I don't remember what it was for on sale, I guess, at first, but grab it while that sale's still going on, if you can. Like I said, we have a lot of fun with this thing. Different cars. We got different classes. Currently, we're in the Class A, I guess, as far as what the way we got our car set up here. There we go. We're going up against the drag van. We're in the left lane. Have a lot of good chances here in the left lane. I think we smoked it. We smoked that van. 884. Yeah, basically a 9-second car all day long on this one. 9-second car easy. Very comparable, like I said, as far as to that SS Street Custom. Alright, so we made it. Here's the last race. We're going up against the Oldsmobile. It's the NC Drag, so this is a custom configuration, I guess, as far as for those Oldsmobile Cutlass, also known as the Hellcat. For those that don't have the quality of life mod, this would be the Hellcat. This is an NC Drag version of that one. We beat it before, so you can beat it again. Here goes. All the bells and whistles. Jackdaw got some fluids there, I guess, as far as on that last raffle. GG's. GG's on the fluids. Some of y'all, I guess, as far as getting in on these predictions, I guess, as far as earning yourself some extra sanity points today, I guess, as far as for participating. No obligation whatsoever, I want to make that clear. So we're in the right lane. Going up against the NC Drag. Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme. It's got that orange scheme on there with the racing stripes. Trying to be all high speed and stuff. Here we go. See if we can beat it. Smoked it. Nice. Yeah. I would say easily a 9-second car all day long on this one for sure. For sure. A little bit better than 9 seconds. We can definitely guarantee a 9-second. We made it all the way to the end, so we'll see how you did, I guess, as far as on the prediction. Only one of you said that we would. One of you. Let me guess, it was probably Jackdaw. We'll find out here, so let's go ahead and choose the outcome. It was yes, we did make it all the way to the end. We'll get the results here in a second. All of you can see it. But there's the confirmation there. We didn't make it all the way to the end. Sweet. Had a little bit of fun with that Z01 Camaro. Let's head back over here to the house. And we got a Pagani Zonda Revolution to work on. Alright, so what we want to do now, we got this cleared out. We're going to pull up this Zonda Revolution. We got this acquired at salvage auction. It's in rough shape. I think we paid about $100,000 for it, if I remember right. Let's move this to the garage. And that should have put it out here. There it is. Yeah, so she's in pretty rough shape. So we did get it for 58. I take that back. 58,000, I guess, as far as for that being in the shape that it's in. So we're gonna work on this guy. This is one of them that beat us, I guess, as far as when we dragged it with the one Camaro. So I think we should be able to have some fun with this thing. Let's get over to the car wash. Yes, let's get her a bath. So it looks like it's a metallic green. I guess as far as on the color, let's give her a bath and see what we got here. And the winner is, it is definitely a metallic green. Check it out. Nice. She needs a lot of work. The frame is pretty well shot. Got the towing ring on. That's cool. Carbon fiber frame. What's the frame look like? Yeah, so the frame's in rough shape. Body's in rough shape. Yeah, this thing needs a lot of work to it. Let's go ahead and clean out the interior. Nice. All right, let's go ahead. I'm going to put that on there. Cool. Just want to do that just so we know at about the 3-hour mark here, if we start to work on the Revolution. We'll see how far we can get with this one. Let's get over on the lift A. We already moved that one over to B. We're going to leave that out there for now. Cool deal. Alright, we got our Oh, we gotta put this stuff away. Put that in the warehouse. Let's get our inventory cleaned out so we can work on this car. There we go. Good deal. So the first thing we want to do right off the bat is get the frame welded. So we're at 1,140,000. 1,140,000 is where we're at. We kind of remember that number. Move this over to lift A. Get this welded. I'm thinking it's going to be about 3,000 credits to weld it. 25. Okay, that's pretty close. All right. So I didn't check it to see what we were worth before we welded it. Probably should have. But as it stands right now, after welding it, we're in the good. We can make some money already. So highly anticipating gets as far as you keep this one. I guess as far as once we get it done. We'll just see what condition we can get it to. If we can get it racing pretty good, I guess as far as we'll probably keep it. That is the goal for this one, possibly. Okay, let's get it up on the lift here. So the engine. So what I tried to, so it's got a carbon fiber body to it. That's kind of wild. So I don't know how these open up here. I was trying to do that at the auction. I guess you just have to completely pull it off. It doesn't flip up. It just comes completely off there. But look at the engine in this thing. Crazy. So it is a mid-mount engine, as we can see. Now it's got a much better layout, I guess, as far as of the still no subframe, I guess, as far as just like a lot of these mid-engines. But look at the exhaust on this thing. This thing is crazy. Got a V12, 6 cylinders on each side. Pretty wild. So anyway, we need to get this engine pulled out. What condition was that? It is repairable. Good deal. Let's go get that repaired. So it's one of those types of deals. As far as you just have to pull the whole front end off. It doesn't have a. It's not hinged or anything. It's kind of wild. So let's see. Let's get it up in the air. That's one thing I was not able to check at the auction, I guess, as far as to see. Oh wow! So it's got like a skid plate on this thing. That's wild. So how do we get the daggone engine out of this thing? Let's bring it back down. So it's this is very interesting. I wasn't able to see all that, I guess, as far as over at the auction. So I guess it's all just right here. So we'll get the tires off it. Let's do that. Transaxles and all that good stuff, so we can pull this engine out. It's kind of more like a Formula 1 racer. Same kind of design, I guess, as far as a Formula 1 racer. Okay, let's get the drive axles out of there. A little rusty. Pretty nasty looking oil. Seemed kind of low too. Alright. Now we can get her pulled out. So, looks like this door, is that repairable? That is not. So that door is in bad shape. What about this door? All carbon fiber parts. We can't sit it. Check this thing out. That's kind of wild. Definitely seems like more of like a Formula 1 racer. So it's got the tachometer as far as right on the steering wheel. That's wicked. Wicked. Let me do hold on a second. I want to do this. Let's do disassemble. So is that a very specific type of steering wheel? Back to normal. Let's see here. Yeah, so that Tox seems to be built right into the steering wheel. Check that out. So it's got a particular that's wild. So I wonder if that's only can go on the Zonda. Kind of wondering there. Sweet. Guess I forgot to pull it. Ta-da! Nice. Yep, she's out of there. Get her on the stand. There she is. In all its V12 glory. Definitely a little bit different, quite a bit of different design, I guess, as far as to the Ferrari, but it is still a V12. You can see. Look at the air cleaner on this thing. That's wild. So it's just an open air cleaner on that thing. Like this classic horn look, I guess, as far as to the intake. Very classic. So we got our fuel rail. Off the intake. Got some rusty bolts. Oh, it's this is actually an AMG. I guess as far as I didn't realize that was a AMG. I guess as far as powered. I guess as far as by the Paganis. That's wild. AMG. Okay, so that is the, what is this thing? Is that the water pump? That's the water pump. Thermostat. Interesting. So this one actually has a thermostat on it. I think the V12 for the Ferrari does too. Similar fashion. Just take the oil filter off. Look at this belt. Holy crap, that's wild as far as the way they got that configured. Let's get the belt off of there. Gotta get all the things out of there. We gotta get to the engine block itself so we can see what kind of condition it's in. Cool. So we got, there's the water pump. Interesting design to the water pump. Oops, gotta get that idler off there. Timing cover. Neat. So, cams. So the cams must be up in the heads here. Interesting. Power steering pump is right there. So it's got these timing shoes, I guess it's, yeah, these shoes. Yep, to be able to tame the, what you call it, the, time chain. Yeah. Okay, so that idler's gotta come off. Oop, rusty bolt. Timing cover. So it's got 3 pieces of the timing cover. You got this V shape, and then you got the 2 over the cams. That's wild. I can dig it. So we got these shoes. We'll probably have to replace these. Probably no good. No bueno. Okay. Oh, we got one more shoe. Get all the shoes off so we can get the timing chain off. Now we get the timing chain off. Good deal. Cam gears. Probably have to replace those. So we got our cams. We got to get top end off of those off. Get the valve train off of it. Get the cams out. Yep. Alright, so now we can get the covers off. Only 1 bolt. Nice. Mission coils. So I'm thinking the way I'm going to rebuild this, I'm just going to do it relatively stock. For starters. Just to see what we can get out of it stock. Obviously we've not had one of these cars before. So, yeah, I want to see what we can get just putting it back into this stock condition, you know, as far as factory, and we can kind of go from there. Okay, cover. Got a pretty decent amount of rusty bolts on this thing for being a auction salvage. A lot of bolts on here. There we go. All the bolts off. Right there. They kind of hide that color that it kind of conceals them a little bit. So we got to get these caps off. This is all pretty common, I guess, as far as to even like the Ferrari. This is very familiar to our territory with the way the cams are designed. Very long cam to be a V12, that's for sure. 6 cylinders per side. That's just wild. super wild. A lot of displacement too, I guess, as far as when it comes to engine size. So I think by the base here, this one gets 800 horsepower from what I witnessed at auction. That was another reason why I decided to bid on this one. Because you're already able to get like 800 horsepower at its base for this deal. Which I think is pretty impressive. So yeah, I'm kind of curious to see what we get out of it. If we can get that 800 horsepower, that'll be pretty good. That's going to be more than what we can get on most of our V8s at the base level. I mean, you would think logically, I guess, as far as with the additional cylinders, that yeah, you should be able to. That just makes logical sense. Obviously, more pistons, I guess, as far as would equal more power. Just how much more power you get, I guess, as far as all comes down to the tuning of it. So, adding performance parts to it definitely will increase that. So I'm thinking, you know, we should be able to hit like 2,000 horsepower on this thing. Now, when I compare that, I guess, as far as to what we were able to achieve on the Ferrari, I think the Ferrari, we got to a little over 1,100 horsepower on that one with all the performance parts to a 3-star. So we'll see what this engine can get. It'd be kind of interesting to see what we can get out of this engine. I'm recalling a lot of that experience from memory. Okay. Okay, so get the head off. I don't know if it's just this weather or what the heck is the deal, but it plays murder on my throat, I guess, as far as like that. It's that constant change, I guess, as far as from cold to hot. As far as going outside, I guess, as far as opposed to going outside and coming inside. I think it's catching up to me because I did have to do some errands earlier today. And yeah, that little bit of cold, I guess, as far as I got from earlier. I guess my hot cocoa that I had earlier, I guess, as far as after being outside, I guess, as far as kind of wearing off. Wearing off a little bit. Alright, so let's turn this around. Let's get the bottom end off. Look at the design of this oil pan. This oil pan looks crazy. I imagine it's probably done this way, I guess, as far as to add some aerodynamics to it. Instead of just having a straight pan on there. I imagine there's some design feature, I guess, as far as to that, I guess, as far as having it in that designed in such a fashion. A lot of pistons in here. $12 pistons in this bad boy. Rusty bolts in here, I guess, as far as you don't like to see rusty bolts in your inside your crankcase here, that's for sure. Not good. It means you got bad seals there somewhere. Bad seal somewhere. Something didn't seal up right. So I'm thinking what I want to do with this one here, we want to at least get it in a running condition. That's kind of where I'm at, I guess, as far as how far we'll go with this one. As far as to get it completely done, I may not get it done today, but we'll at least get it running. We're gonna get it running, so we'll be able to get the pistons out. Probably end up replacing all of these, because they are not repairable, as we know. I'll have to get a dozen new. Oops, I missed one. Missed one. I missed another one, man. There's a lot of pistons in here. It's easy to miss them. Quite a few pistons in here. You got... I mean, it's... In all actuality, it's only 4 extra pistons, I guess, as far as in comparison to standard V8. That extra 4 pistons will kind of throw you off. There we go. Let's get the crank bearings out. So it should have 4 of them in there. Got 4 crank bearings on this one. Standard V8 has 3, as we know. We got basically 1 extra crank bearing. Alright, let's get all the clutch stuff off it. Get the crank pulled out of it. Was it 5? You sure? Let me see here. Is it 5? So there's only, yeah, there is 5. You're right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I was highlighting the crank there. I was initially counting. There might have been 1 hiding as far, so there's 5. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they are repairable. That's cool. Nothing new there, I guess, as far as with that. Need a lot of stability, I guess, as far as that crank. Look at how long that sucker is. Crazy. Alright, let's get that out of there. Cool. Let's go ahead. Right side up. We should click. This engine's in pretty good. The engine block is pretty good shape. That's definitely repairable. Good deal. Right, let's get that over to the bench and get it fixed up here. Let's get that back up on the stand. Get this put back together. Mount. Yes, please. Sweet. Alright, let's get the crank back in her. Got that refurbished. Good. Alright, we're gonna need to get some new pistons and rings. Alright, let's pull this off here. Okay, so we need to get this engine put back in. You know what I need to do first is let's do all the suspension work. We need to get this pulled out. Wait, what? Hold on. I am in the engine bay. What are you talking about? What's going on here? Why won't it let me pull that out of there? Are you freaking kidding me? I can't pull that out. It's like, oh my god. Let's lift it up. Well, the fact that it's got this skid plate on here, it makes it kind of, wow, it's got this carbon fiber skid plate as far as all the way across the bottom. Now let's see if we can get it all off this way. Alright, what's going on with this exhaust here? I can't get it off from either direction here. What's going on here? It won't let me take it out. Does that come out of... Let me see here. Oh, it does come off. That diffuser does come off. Alright, there we go. Can we get it now? We still can't get it off there. What is going on with this exhaust? I am in the engine bay. What are you doing here? I don't want to mount, I want to unmount. How the heck do you get that exhaust out of there? Really? I was... That just seems silly. How come you can't get that out of there? Oh, there it goes. So it must be just like the drive shaft has been giving me trouble. Got to be at a particular angle, I guess, as far as to get it... Okay, there we go. We're good to go now. That was weird. I guess I was standing at that angle that I was, I guess, as far as the one let me. So definitely just looking to get this to the point where we can actually get it running. Look at the frame on this thing here. It's kind of wild. It's definitely more like a Formula 1 racer than anything. So the fact that that diffuser ties in all of this bracketry, I guess, as far as on the rear end, that's right. Say, got this skid plate across the bottom. It's all carbon fiber. So the fact that it's cut out here, I guess, as far as for the transmission, that's pretty wild, man. Wild, just wild. Anyway, let's get this thing put back together, shall we? Let's get it put back together. So we need knuckles. Those are refurbished. Alright, let's get this down and get the engine put back in. So I take that back a little bit, I guess, as far as we do have the door is not repairable. I guess I was thinking more of mechanical parts, not necessarily static parts like the door. So as far as the suspension components and all that, that was all repairable. Pretty good. So we need to get our engine crane over there. Let's get this engine put back in. Here it is, 100%, brand new. All nice and fixed up. Okay, let's get that back, and let's button this thing up here. So, we've got our transmission, we gotta get that from below. We can put this in though. Cool. That exhaust is crazy looking. Alright, let's get this lifted up so we can get the gearbox put in. So that cutout that it has for the engine, you can see right there. So that would be that arrow that we saw, I guess, as far as in the design of the oil pan. It's got that cutout here, I guess, as far as for the skid plate on the bottom of this thing. That's kind of wild. Interesting, the way they did that. No problem there, Jackdaw will be here. So let's do part mount, let's get the gearbox in there. Interesting design to this gearbox. We'll be able to put the drive shafts in. Cool. Yeah, so right now as it stands with most of all the mechanical parts, I guess as far as suspension and that, nothing was in the red. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's get this back down. So I think the ECU and all that is in the front, or is that over here? Oh, I guess it is right here. Nope, that's the brakes. Okay, never mind. Gotta get some new tires. We'll be able to fix the rims up, probably. Did we already fix the rims up? Are the rims... Oh, we gotta get those taken apart. Let's get those taken apart. Gotta keep them separated. So we go to the tire shop. Go to here. 335, 30, 20. So, two of them. 20 inch. So 335. Oops. 30, 20. Woo! Almost 4,600 credits as far as just for two rear tires. Woo! That's a good chunk of change. Let's go. Alright, let's go ahead and put these together. Cool deal. Let's get those put back on. Now, the rear clamshell, I guess as far as it was repaired already, so I was able to put that back on. What I should do, before I do that, since it's not hinged, should probably put some brake fluid into the servo. That way we can button up the back side here. Okay, tires are on. Oh, that looks good. That looks really good. Let's get some brake fluid into here. Get that done at least anyway. That should do it. Okay, now we should be able to put the rear clamshell onto this thing. Oh, so that the diffuser was bad, so yeah, definitely body parts were not as good a shape as a lot of the mechanical parts. So we'll get a new one of those. That we need to go to this one. Revolution. Yep, there should be. It's another good chunk of change there. Let's put the diffuser on. They call it a rear bumper, but that's basically a diffuser. There's the rear clamshell. We got that repaired. Loving the color on this thing too. So tail lights. We don't have those at all. So let's get tail light there. Tail light there. That should be in here too. Yes, there we go. And the tail light. Oh, whoa, 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 what are you doing? Back. Oh, I must have picked. Okay, take that off there. I thought I got the. So I need this one here. Is that the right thing? Yeah, I think so. I think I got the right one. Okay, so put that in. Oh, I got two rights, you son of a gun. That's what I was wondering I did. Son of a... I got two rights instead of a... My mistake. So I needed a left. Damn it, we'll have to... We'll sell the other one to get some of that back. Alright, so that should be the rear end. Not worried about the license plate for now. Oh, God. Slipped and fell on my... Must have found a slipper spot. Where is that at? So we're going to sell that. Get some of our monies back. Alright, so that's mostly the back end. Let's get the front end taken care of. So this ECU, got to replace that. Everything we need here. Let's go ahead and get this put back together. So we got our knuckle, upper and lower control arms, and another snow fight. Break down our tires. Well, the rims should definitely be repairable on this one. We already confirmed that after taking them off. Cool. 255, 35, 19. So two of them. 19 inch, 255, oops, 35, 19. A little over 3,200 bucks for two front tires. Alright, let's get those put together. Get the front ones on there. And we're going to need a front clamshell on this thing here. As far as the front end. That looks really cool. Awesome, so let's get the other side. Very interesting design on those rims. Alright, so let's get this down. We gotta get a front clamshell on this thing. I do need to get a battery in this thing too before I forget. So the battery... Where's the battery at? Oh, I forgot to put the fuel cells in there. Shoot. Lift that back up. Where does the battery go anyway? What do you see the battery? Battery, battery, battery. Where are you at? Oh, it's right there. Okay. So, probably need to charge it. I'm thinking. Let's do an unmount battery. Yep, we'll get that charged. So it's actually in the engine compartment, it's not in the front. Cool. Alright, let's get this. Hey, don't worry about the, here, let me do this. Don't worry about that barrel next to the... Don't worry about it. So there, let's put the battery back in there. So it did already have a battery, it just needs to be charged. That's cool. Let's do like this, do a part mount. Put that battery back in. Cool, so we got our charged battery. We do need two new doors. Actually, that seat's pretty bad shape too. Let's take that out. Disassemble. We gotta take that seat out of there. Alright. Whoops. Go back to normal. So, let's see what kind of seats we need here. So we need that seat. Need a steering wheel too. I took that out earlier. Steering wheel. It's got an integrated talk right onto it. That's kind of cool. So we need those two items. Let's go to the interior shop. Let's go grab those. So we need a seat Zonda. Yes. And a steering wheel Zonda. Wow. Yeah, it's got that integrated talk. I guess as far as onto it, it's like, I guess that's why it's costs a little bit of monies. Okay, let's get this. Oh, how do we? Hello. Doors and a front clamshell. So let's get a front clamshell. Doors. These are going to be expensive, I can already tell. Oh, carbon fiber. Let's go to the store. Go over to here. Bodywork. That's going to be this guy. And we've got our front. Oh, man. Gotta have it, though. I don't think... Hold on a second. Let me check something here real quick. I don't remember if I did get one. Nope. So we don't have any of these parts in the warehouse. Just wanted to confirm there. So let's get these on the store. Just make sure we get absolutely the right one. So we need that guy. That's pretty expensive. And our front doors. Ouch. Yeah. It's got that carbon fiber, I guess, as far as to it, as far as that makes sense. Okay. Oh no, don't tell me I got the wrong stinking door. Don't even tell me that. What the heck, dude? I got two left doors. You son of a gun, anyway. I got two daggone left doors. Alright, so we're gonna have to sell. Piece of crap. I thought I had. How did that happen? So 33,000 we're into it. Let's go fix this one up that way. I guess we're able to fix. We'll just put that in the warehouse. Yeah, I'll put that in the warehouse 3. We can use that for another time. So if we go to here, go to warehouse 3. And we'll put that door. I'll put my tanks back on yet. Put that in there. We'll save that for another time. Excuse me there, box. That dang going box keeps getting in my way. Let's get these fuel tanks in as well as the fuel pump. We should be good. Yeah, that's a huge flaw in my opinion in that design. You gotta take all that off there just to get oil into it. Silly. Whatever. Oh, we learn something every day, don't we? Be all good on the fluids. Let's see if we can do some tests on it now. Good deal. So we didn't miss anything. We get it confirmed on the board. I guess as far as that we got everything in the green. Fantastic. There we have it. Everything's in the green. 100%. Let's do scanner. Check that ECU out to make sure that's functioning properly. As well as ignition coils, sparkulators. Gotta keep them sparkulated. Thermostat, ECU, there we go. ABS modules. Sweet. Alright, I got it all on record. Let's do electrical test. Alrighty then. So let's see condition wise where we at. We are, holy mackerel. That's not terrible. That's pretty comparable to the Ferrari actually. What we got it for and what we put into it. So we put roughly 33,000 into it. Once I add in, I guess as far as the mistakes I made on buying the stuff, around 33,000 we put into it. So not even 90,000, I guess, as far as to make it worth 172 in profit. That's not bad. That's not terrible. Now we need to get this over to the dyno. Get her over to the dyno. Let's see if whoops. Let's cross our fingers and get that. This has got a really unique sound to it. Very unique. Missing 1 horsepower. That's a very unique sound to that engine. So for some reason we're missing 1 horsepower. What did we miss on this thing? How are we down 1 horsepower? Okay, let's take another quick look at this and see what is not at 100%. Power steering reservoir? Oh, okay. So the reservoir, I guess as far as... Okay, so we don't have the headlights, seats on the plate. Yeah, we didn't put all that in there. That's fine. So as far as engine performance, the one thing we missed was the power steering reservoir. Okay. Let's get that pulled out. We need to drain it first. So that power steering reservoir caused that 1 horsepower of loss. That'd be kind of wild. So let's do... Nope, that's not what I needed. This, drain it out. Alright, let's go ahead and re-dyno this now that we got the brand new power steering reservoir in there. Should get that 1 horsepower back. Very cool sound of this this engine, this V12. So there it is. All we had to do is replace that. Had to replace that power steering reservoir. Got all the base horsepower out of it. I can just imagine what we can get out of this if we were to put some performance parts on it. We're not going to get into that today, but super happy we got this far with the car. We're going to go take this over to the strip and see what we can do. We're missing the one seat. I'm not really worried about it right now. But the fact that the TOC and all that stuff is built in it, I want to see if that actually works. That's going to be wild. Let's go take this over. Now that we got a dyno, let's take it over. Huh? Coolant. So I didn't put coolant in there. Okay. I guess I didn't get all the fluids in there. We're missing coolant. We got to take... So these parts are not hinged. They're just... pretty interesting as far as they're not. So yeah, I didn't put coolant. I got the reservoir in there, but not the coolant. This, we'll stick her over the strip and see what she can do. Cool. A little bit of Christmas light action going on. Let's get a little bit of practice. You know what? I didn't do a wheel alignment. Just realized that. Let's see what she can do though. We'll get her practice. So we get to go against another Revolution. It's got a little bit more tuning, so we'll see what we got here. Let's see how bad this thing runs, I guess, as far as... I don't think it's a good price, but again, that's just me. So I want to see if this, the TOC on this steering wheel actually works. This is an interesting configuration for this. Here we go. Definitely needs an alignment. So I kind of slept there a little bit. This is a pretty fun car. It's got a little bit more tuning as far as to it, so it stands a reason. Yeah, it definitely needs an alignment. Let's go get an alignment on it real quick. We run like straight as an arrow now. Alright, now we'll see what you can do. Get a little bit of practice time in here. Get to 1 to 1 quarter mile. Get to go against the C1 Resta mod. Cool. Let's try that out. There's the Christmas trees. Yeah, we got some festive emotes, I guess, as far as for the occasion as well. All right, let's see what this thing can do. So I was trying to get an idea, I guess, as far as if that TOC actually works on the steering wheel. Uh-oh. It doesn't. So that's more or less just for looks. So it doesn't actually work. So we slept there big. Now I want some redemption off this guy. We slept there a little bit. Slept there just a tad. I want to go against that guy one more time. I was paying too much attention to the TOC on the steering wheel. So it's more or less just for looks on this Zonda, I guess, as far as on the steering wheel. So let's go in this view. This has got a really interesting sound to this engine. So look at how it's got the intake all going over the roof. To feed it air, I guess, as far as to the engine. That's wild. Interesting design. Neck and neck. He's got us again, though. We were neck and neck, so that was a lot closer. A lot closer. Much better reaction time. So we might have to tune this thing up here a little bit more. This thing did have a little bit more tuning than we had. But yeah, this is a very interesting car. Very interesting car. So we at least got to take it over to the tractor, I guess, as far as to see what it can do. I think I want to definitely get some tuning parts to it. Oh. I'm gonna move this back over to lift A. Had a lot of fun today, I guess, as far as working on this Pagani Zonda Revolution and also our Impala ISS. We did some comparison, I guess, as far as between that and the Camaro. Good times, good times. I got a lot of scrapping to do, I guess, as far as in the post stream. we'll get that done in the post stream. And hope you all had fun today. I know I did. I had a blast. Appreciate everybody that did drop by and stuck around. I guess as far as for this week's edition here of Mechanic Monday. Hopefully we'll see. I guess as far as for some trucking tomorrow here on the channel. Do some taco trucking on Tuesday. Hope you all have a marvelous rest of your Monday. Feel free to stick around. I guess as far as for the we're gonna raid on over to somebody. I guess as far as on the outro of the stream. If you haven't hit that follow button already on the channel, I guess as far as you get the notification when the streams are live. We got our social medias there posted to the channel. Bot was nice enough to put that out there. Thank you, Bot. All right, we got this queued up. I guess as far as to raid on over to somebody at the outro of the stream. So we'll see y'all later, folks. I'm gonna get some food. Bye for now.